I really am starting to be fucking random with when I actually do these episodes now. Because we were on a very, very strict Monday night, and then I got a really good job. So now Monday night's out of the question. So now it's whenever the fuck I can hand this shit to you. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I love your beautiful faces. Honestly, I had a great nap earlier. I smoked a little bit. I'm in a whole vibe. I got the homie on. I can't wait to chit chat with him because it's definitely been a minute. So fuck it. Let's get right into it. I got the homie Kosha, King Kosha, the
What's
fucking
going
man,
on?
myth, the legend.
What's going on? Let me get my mic a little closer.
Constant
Like
Facebook violator.
That's
Constant
true.
fucking.
That's true. I'm the
Mama,
person who does that.
bro.
I am the one. But yeah. Yeah, nah, I've been chilling. There's a lot of interesting shit to talk about, actually.
Shit, you're telling me.
But let's get into it, man. Like, you normally have some like a list of shit that you like to get into before we start chopping it up. So like,
You know what the best part is?
this time you don't.
I kind of honestly got rid of that list like halfway through the season. I was
No
like, you know what?
shit.
I'm just gonna chit chat with the artists
Fuck
and
the list.
fuck
Yeah,
the list,
man.
bro.
Dude, having no itinerary is actually all right. Bet that's how long it's been since I've been on the podcast.
Exactly.
And like, I figured we could bring the list back. Like, I know you haven't been doing it, but I was like, man, maybe we could do some of it.
Well,
But
I mean,
yeah.
I've obviously got my things that I want to bring up and talk about. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Ask away, man. I'm here to listen to it.
Well, actually, give me 1 second. I'm actually about to share the stream. So
Is this a podcast that one can indulge in the recreational greenery?
Are you kidding me, bro? I'm gonna be smoking in a few. Like I got my wizard pipe right here.
I'm just making sure before I violate the terms of service of your stream or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing that.
Bro, the only thing that changed was me getting rid of the list. Everything else is the same.
All right, bet. Okay. So, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm just about to share this.
Yeah. So,
tagging you.
Here's what I'm saying. It's been a while since I've been on the podcast, and I'm really excited to just like get into it, man, and chop it up and discuss all the awesome shit that you've been doing first. Like, before we get into me. No. Before we get into me.
This episode's for you, bro.
Nope. Before we get into me, I want to talk to you about a couple of things you've been doing lately that kind of blow my mind. Right? I watched, and I don't consider myself one of them just because I'm busy. I'm not. Kosher never went away. I'm just busy doing shit right now. So for those who think that I'm never gonna drop music or perform or any of that under the name Kosher, quit tripping. Just be patient.
If you thought you were safe,
That's
if you thought the beast went into hibernation.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, be patient. Be patient with me. I'm busy. I've got 3 other bandmates now, and we're doing stuff. We're pretty busy these days, so which is good. It's really good, but it's a little stressful sometimes. But
yeah.
It's really good. And at the end of the day, oh yeah, shout out to everybody. All right, so here we're gonna Billboard, right?
That's
what I call this. That's what I call this fucking thing. So shout out to Grind Mode, right?
Actually, I'm wearing a Grind Mode shirt right now. Hey, see that was unplanned.
Shout out to Thrash Cult. Shout out to From Ashes Reborn, and shout out to Monstrous. Okay, shout out to the homies. Okay, just shout out to those sick bands and to the Grind Mode ciphers, because that's how like Hem and I were friends on Facebook, and then we attended the same Grind Mode event, and then Hem and I became like boys after that. So like I consider Grind Mode Cypher like the hub of how Hem and I's friendship kind of turned into like a blossoming thing. We started collaborating, started doing all sorts of stuff.
It's funny, actually.
Shout out to Grind Mode.
As of late, because I don't know if you ever saw my post that I put up the other day. It was like a couple weeks ago, but I tagged you in it. I'm pretty sure, and it was Dab Heavy 2.
Yeah. No, I love that song, bro.
Bro, I actually showed it to a couple of coworkers. I was like, yo, you want to hear, like, you've heard me rap before. You ready to hear, like, not my voice for some reason?
Yo,
Voice
why were you doing that voice? What was that?
I don't know. I kind of.
Oh, it was cool. I liked it. Like that whole tape was like that though. Like
Yeah.
the whole everything was like that because there was things that was chopped and screwed, and I called that the freaking the chopped and slurred saga of like kosher because there was so much. Because I was working with this dude Horace that like produces some of the beats that I fuck with.
Yeah.
So. And he was rapping on some of the songs too, and he turned out like that guy's fucking dope. So shout out to Horace.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. For the longest fucking time, and like I never said anything because like I obviously didn't want to like intrude or be weird about it. But I always thought you and Horace were the same person. It was like an alter ego, though.
So here's the funny story about that. So Horace used to be like a thing like that, but a friend of mine who produces beats was like, I don't have a cool rap name, and like I don't want to fucking do it, and I don't want to rap alone. And I'm like, okay, well, I have a cool rap name for you. Like, just be this.
That's fair.
And then he was like, that is a cool name. And I was like, all right. And then he was just like, but like at the same time, like the distance between me and the individual, because he lives out in Detroit. So it's like I can't, like, every once in a while though, like, so like I'll get in touch with him and I'll get you linked up with him, actually.
At some point.
He's an interesting cat.
I'm very busy.
No, that's
I'm
funny that you
busy
say
now.
that, because like originally the idea was I was gonna have like sounds weird, but like 2 different rap careers was the idea.
Okay.
I don't know why I was thinking that. Like why it would probably be so much more work. But like ideas.
Kind of like a kosher and then MF Doom style persona on the side.
Yeah, I mean, don't think that there might not be something like that down the line.
Yo, honestly, I always thought about...
There actually might be something like that still happening with a interesting name.
Yo, I actually, funny enough, I always thought about doing some shit like that.
Keep an eye out for something with the initials of RHB.
RHB.
That'd be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had the thought to do something like that, like a alter ego kind of like just rap some vile.
Well, because kosher's kosher's my alter ego, bro. Like realistically, like
that's fair.
It's kind of like hard to explain, man, but like it really is like an alter ego thing. Like a lot of rappers are like that too. Like their rap persona is an amplified version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like it's themselves, but they have it turned up to 10.
That's true.
Like where normally some people are like a 2, 3, or a 4 at the max. A 5 if they're fucking annoying. But like
fucking A.
So but like some people crank that shit up to 10 when they become like a personality. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of rappers are. See, like, yeah, you're not just the bars that you spit and the words behind it and what it means and all of those things. Like, you're not just those things. You are those things, but you're not just those things, right? You are your branding. You are your persona. You are all of these different things that are different marketable things about an individual that one could use in order to garner a fan base. You see what I'm saying? You are these things.
Yeah. That's fair.
That makes sense.
That does
to a
make
degree.
sense.
To a degree. So, and sometimes those things that you have to be are an amplified version of your actual self. So it's like something like, it's kind of like a pro wrestler, bro. Like,
oh yeah.
Like they get on the song, they say a bunch of crazy ass shit, and some of it ain't even like, you know what I mean? Like we've all done it. Like,
I mean, shit. Actually, there's Actually, it's funny that you say that because I was just watching a video the other day, and it was actually about stand-up comedians and being like, not every story they tell is true,
or it's
an exaggerated story.
It's embellished to the point of comedy.
Yeah.
So like I have the same thing because you don't know this, but I'm working on stand-up comedy routines right now.
Bro, I've
So
been wanting to for years.
it's tough as fuck, bro. Especially because
Yeah.
it's like you have to make sure that shit's funny. Like
One of my
because
one Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, it's okay. It's like it's just tough. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, fucking I was gonna say, my buddy Tegan actually, shout out Tegan real quick. He actually just did a show up in New York. He's a stand-up
No
comedian.
shit.
And he actually just performed up in New York, like literally sometime last week. And
Okay.
he went up, performed 10 minutes of brand new material.
That sounds awesome.
He's been doing stand up for years, so he's already got kind of a fan base out that area because he
Right.
used to live in New
No,
York.
that makes sense.
So like he was even saying like a third of the crowd was already like fans of his.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
So like
That's what you want.
yeah, and he was mid card, so you know everybody wasn't over joked out, but they were like in that right prime spot. You know what I mean? So like he was, he was getting good reception. I was very, obviously shout out him. Tegan's the man.
The middle of the night's always a good thing, no matter what avenue of industry that you're in, right?
True.
So, say you're a rapper, right? My favorite time to perform, like at any mixer or any bigger like event that's got like 15 artists, 12 to
Yeah.
15 artists, anything like that. Put me in the middle, bro. Like, please.
Like if it's a 4-hour show, put me 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like, but the thing I've been doing, and the thing that's great, is I've been booking my own shows for the metal scene. And the problem was when I was a rapper is there wasn't a lot of people to network with, to perform with, to like, you can't get on the stage so easily. It's tough out there. Like it is, right?
It really is.
So, especially with the pandemic going on, now it's over, but like still, like it's tough. Like a lot of people just stop putting shows together. A lot of people, or they, you know how rappers can be. They don't want to work with this person. They don't want to work with that person. So it's like, there's a beef situation or some fucking shit. So, that person's friends with this person, so that person doesn't get put on the show. Like it's stupid, right?
True.
So what I started doing, I'll just give anybody a chance, man. Like, you want to be on the show? Like, okay, well, all my gigs, they have 4 bands on them. It's usually like $12 to $15. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's nothing. Like,
yeah, really.
You can spend that on fast food, or you can go see 4 sick bands and have like 2.5 hours of good fucking time. Like, literally 2.5 hours and have a good ass time. 2.5, 3 hours.
True.
Like, first band gets 35 minutes. Second band gets 35 minutes. Third band gets fucking 40 minutes. The final band gets till they're done. That's usually how I do it. And when these bands play, when they draw crowds, and some of these guys do, like, you'd be surprised. Like, yeah, they're local bands, but they're bringing in people. Like, they're bringing in, like, people. Can't talk today. Freaking a little. There might be a reason why, but we'll get into that. But yeah, no, it's great because you put these shows together, people have a good time. The people come in, they see the bands, and when you put 4 bands on a bill, right? Just freaking 4, sometimes 3. That's always fun too. I don't mind doing that either. 3 or 4 bands at a time, right? And you put them on a bill, and people come in, and they don't get exhausted of the show. They don't like go, oh, this is taking forever to be over. I'm out of here. Like, you know what I mean? They see the end of it, right? So people get exhausted around like 10, 11 at night.
Yeah.
If you can make the show start at like 8 p.m. and there's like 4 bands and it wraps up a little bit after, like a little bit before 11, like,
you're golden.
You're having a good time. People are going to stay because it's the last band. I'll stay. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It happens every time. I swear to God, bro.
Now,
and it's great. Like, that's how people should run it. Stop putting 6 or more people. Stop making these 5-act Like, I don't even care what genre it is. Stop doing it unless you're running a festival with 2 stages, not 1, 2.
Yeah, agreed.
Stop putting like 8 acts on a show. Just stop doing it. Stop doing it. Unless you're a big festival, you got to stop doing it.
See, and I agree with that sentiment because I was, most people know that I was getting ready to set up shows here in New Bedford.
Right. I
And
know.
that,
I was going to be on them.
yeah, like I had quite
the plan was set and everything. We were
bro.
both,
I had quite a few people lined up. And what ended up happening was the guy that I was talking to, he ended up leaving jobs, switching jobs to a new place. I haven't even been able to talk to anybody at that venue that replaced him. You know what I mean? I haven't been able to go back and double check.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Yeah. Well, once I have the available time, you know what I mean?
I know. I'll still help you with that. I know about that situation. We'll talk about that off stream because it's interesting. Yeah, but we'll get into that.
But basically, I was going to do the same thing.
My headphones.
I was going to do the same thing, though. It was going to be 4 artists max.
Yep.
It was going to be 4 artists max. Every artist was going to get paid. No upfront costs, no nothing. It was just show up, perform, get paid.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. That's really how it should be.
At the door, right? I have it so all my shows, you pay at the door if you want to come to the show. I don't make people sell tickets because I think that's unless it can be. So here's the thing. If it's a real opportunity and it's a national headliner and you're going to be performing in front of a shitload of people and you can film that show and then turn it into a music video and then put that out there and then unfortunately, once again, pay somebody to promote that video a little further, there is value in that because then it helps your brand because they see that crowd, right? And then people are like, oh, I want to go to that. And then there you go. So there's your performance resume. I was debating a dude. We both know him. I like him. I like his mindset. I like the way he thinks about things, like the way what performers and openers and stuff on that post that we were sharing. But I want to get further onto that actually. That not all pay to get opportunity situations are bad. Not all of them. And the reason why I say it is if it's a venue you've never played before and it's a really good venue, do it because it's going to put you in front of a lot of people that have never seen you before. You can film that and then it'll help your band resume, right? Another thing that I always tell people to do is to book in a row multiple out-of-state shows that are at a couple of different places per state.
Yeah.
And then bill it as like a tour, and then you have that on your resume, right? Then you have, then you show, I've done these 2 things, and you send that to the promoter that's putting together the show that's a little bit bigger than you've done before. But you get that opportunity now because you've built up your resume a little bit. And then you have all these flyers that have you as the headliner locally. You see what I'm saying? So there's these things that you got to do. There's steps that you start out. We were the opening band for almost 8 months at most shows. And then out of nowhere, we just started I started booking my own shows and I didn't even put myself as the headliner. People were like, yo, you guys should headline this show. You guys got a lot of songs. So we just started doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just started doing it because we have the material and we have enough material to change it up even. That's what's crazy. So the cool part about all of this is all of these bands get opportunities and it has nothing to really do with making envoys get opportunities. If everybody gets an opportunity, everyone gets a chance to build themselves up on their all the stuff that they've done. So say we start performing at a bigger venue. Well, the next time I perform at a bigger venue and I'm asked hey, we need one more band. Do you know anybody? Yeah, I'm going to pick this band that I've been working with. That's been a good experience and professional with me.
Makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? That's how all of that should work. And I'm going to do that. So hopefully other people keep doing that, but I'm going to do that. So like, it's just the main point is like promoters are like, they're very busy people and they're always doing stuff. And if you can find ones that are doing things that are interesting and they're doing things that actually benefit the performers and the bands and the artists that are on these events, it's kind of worth all the hassle. Even if you call it a hassle, sometimes like the hassle of paying a little bit of money, because like I'll look at it this way, man. Like, give me an offer to play at the Palladium and I'll pay money. And speaking of which, if anyone wants to catch my band and my bandmates and myself, there's the QR code right there. That is a link to get tickets to the show at the Palladium. It's going to be Scarecrow Hill headlining and a whole bunch of other sick bands, including us. And it's $17 at the door. Hit me up if you want tickets, because I'll have them soon. And, you know, realistically, come have a good time. Come rage. It's going to be great. And come to the Palladium. It's going to be great.
Fuck yeah.
Can you put the flyers on?
I can go to your Facebook real quick and pull it up if you give me 2 seconds.
Can you get that flyer? Because it's on my page. The one that I shared from Facebook, it's the Mike Carp flyer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Carp, by the way. That dude's the man.
Let me scroll through. Because man, you kill it with the fucking posts. But then again, that's always been you, so.
Well, no. Go to the band page.
Oh, I'm already here. I already found it.
Okay. It's the Rambuticon one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. Because I have a whole bunch of... Yeah, there we go. And zoom in on that, if you will. Yeah, we got Creation from Crisis. We got From Ashes Reborn. We got Frantic Endeavor. I think Frantic Endeavor got replaced by Bogrot. I'm not sure. No, they didn't. I'm an idiot. No, Frantic Endeavor, and then Prelium, and then obviously we're opening the show up. So come hang out with us upstairs at the Palladium, man. It's gonna be a good time.
June 16th. That's gonna be
16th.
That's gonna be
on a Friday. It's gonna be a freaking good time. It's gonna be a nice day too. Like, apparently, like, I have the month ahead weather app where it gives you like a rough prediction of like what the fuck the weather's gonna be like.
Okay.
Because I care about that shit because I like to plan stuff.
Same.
And like if I'm planning out shows, I'm gonna pick a day that doesn't seem like it's gonna be rainy, you know, because no one wants to move equipment in the rain. Like that's the thing that sucks. Comparatively about being a fucking guitar player comparatively to like a rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't have anything to fucking carry into the venue, yeah.
Dude, you know you carry around to the venue as a rapper?
Yourself. Yourself and your own mic if you're at that level.
I'll show you guys. It's really simple. I got one right here.
Oh, and a flash drive. Yep. I almost forgot the flash drive.
See this?
But that's me all the time. I always almost forget my flash drive.
Not this one, though. This one has Microsoft Windows on it. If you want Windows, if you want a computer, hit me up. I'll build one for you. But anyway, yeah, man, it's crazy. So we're going to play at the Palladium. We've got that show. Before that, a week before that, we've got that show at the Raven, too.
Oh, yeah, I did see the flyer for that, too.
Yep. We've got a show at the Raven on the 9th, which is pretty awesome.
Word.
So that's going to be the same set list, actually. But it's okay. We might have a few different things going on in the set list, but it's almost the same set list, I should say. Wink, wink. Go to both shows. And freaking the show at the Raven's going to be $12, and it's 258 Pleasant Street, Massachusetts. Go to that show. It's 4 sick bands. Freaking good time. I booked the show. Shout out to Chris Betancourt from the Raven, by the way. That guy's the man. Thank you for always working with me. Thank you for putting this show together. And I got a gift for you the next time I see you, bro.
Oh, see that?
And freaking yeah. And yeah. So I want to talk about this shit a little bit more. You have any more questions about this shit before I get into it deeper?
So real quick, for people that are just tuning in now and whatnot.
Sure.
Just to recap real quick.
Yeah.
You've been, you started, I mean, not started, but most people know you from the hip hop scene and whatnot. And lately
True.
you've been doing metal.
Yeah.
And you've been fucking killing it doing the metal shit.
I did metal before hip hop.
That's why I was like, you didn't. That's why I corrected myself, and I was. That's why I was like, you didn't start with hip hop. Most people know you through the hip hop.
Now I do both. I'm just we're in the process of trying to record an EP right now while playing a whole bunch of shows while also integrating our new guitar player. So we're really busy individuals right now at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So we got my boy John. He's learned almost all the shit that we're going to be playing in June already, and he joined the band like a month ago.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Dude's the fucking man. He's a machine. He's really, really good.
Yo, I can't wait to go see that movie, bro. The Machine?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot we were talking.
That shit's going to be so funny.
No, it looks good. Looks like it's going to be dope.
I've been a fan of his stand-up for years, so like it's cool to finally see that story turned into a movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, The Machine.
That's gonna be sick. But speaking of your new guitar player, you actually sent me a demo that was posted 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's a new technical demo that we put together. It's a pre-production. Pretty much what the band sounds like.
Word. So what I'm gonna do is turn the volume down just a tiny bit because it did fucking. It comes off strong.
Blast beat.
And
it's instrumental, so my vocals aren't on the song yet. So just bear with it. It's not that long though. It's only 2.5 minutes long, bro. So
yeah, that's cool.
Check it out.
Yeah, let's get into it. I can't say the name of that. I can only say Of Thorn.
Abattoir of Thorn. It means slaughterhouse in French.
Okay, I was gonna say abattoir, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to sound dumb.
Yeah, and Thorn is that is the Gaelic representation of Thor.
Oh, okay. So it's Slaughterhouse of Thorn.
Of Thor. Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
Actually a fucking sick ass name.
Yeah, our music is Norse themed exclusively. Like we make music about Norse mythology, and none of our music has any swears in it. Actually,
that's even cooler. Actually,
yeah, all radio friendly.
Let's get into it. Abattoir of Thorn, 2023 pre-production instrumental. So,
Good lord, that's heavy.
oh,
Oh, sheesh. But yeah, so that was recorded with this guitar right here.
A
8-string Ibanez baritone. Just if anyone was wondering, that's what I was using.
So, quick question.
Sure.
Because I gotta know.
Sure.
Obviously, I know for a fact you've had people pitting at your shows.
Oh yeah.
So, what is the worst injury? What's the worst injury you've seen to somebody pitting to your music?
Split my own lip the fuck open, and it's just now got better. It just now got better. Actually, so I hopped off the stage during the breakdown, and I'm playing it, and I smack my fucking head, like I don't know what the fuck I hit. I just
oh my god,
busted my mouth open. So yeah, I'm playing the rest of the show with like blood all over my mouth. It looks.
I was about to say, did you at least finish out the show?
Yeah,
with the
no,
blood
it was
dripping?
the last song on the set. So I had freaking I'm Sean Connery speaking like a, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck, bro? But anyway, yeah, no, I had my lip was split open and it just healed. Just healed.
Damn.
So, yeah, May 3rd, that was fun with Wrath of Hades and Dawn of End. That was a good fucking show.
No shit.
Those guys are brutal. Their drummer, Dawn of End, their drummer does the vocals. That's freaking, it blows my mind. It's
what
like,
the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those guys are crazy. Check them out.
So, like, that's a motherfucker who should do, like, fast rap because he clearly has breath control.
Oh, yeah, dude. There's no way he wouldn't be able to do it. There's no way he wouldn't be able to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
And, like, that's another thing. Like, the breath control that I got as a rapper helped me insurmountably be a better death metal vocalist as well. If people were wondering, like, yeah, I can do the freaking the type of vocals, right? You know, I can do that, but the control of the diaphragm and how much air I'm using at a time to really get the most out of a single breath, because you take a little break and then you only have that little, like that little, it's just a little bit of time to get some air into you. And you have to use, that little, you have to use it so well, or you have to get really good at getting a lot of air into you really, really fast. And both of us are pretty good at it. We rap without beats. I mean, without we rap, we can go a cappella. we can go over beats without any backing stuff behind it.
I'm not gonna lie, my breathing has gone to gotten shitty. So I've been rapping over the vocals the past couple shows.
I have performance tracks, right? You know what? You know what they are? It's on parts I know I run out of breath at, I leave the vocals there.
Yeah.
So the whole song plays, and then it's got that, and it's layered up, and then I put the mic up, right? And then I take a breath, and then I pull it back. You see what I'm saying?
Fair.
There's a way to make it part of your act. You know
see, I at least
just try to keep track of where you lose your breath at, brother. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you just rip ass?
Oh, I did. I've been doing it the whole time.
Nice.
Nice. I was gonna say, the fuck, you could smell it through the mic?
No, I just heard that shit.
Oh yeah, it's been very audible. And because of the way I sit in the wheelchair, because of the way I sit in the wheelchair, it ends up like amplifying it.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
freaking I'm glad I'm over here and not over there, brother. But
yeah, the Five Guys doesn't help, so
nice. I want to plug my what I'm doing a little bit more, if that's cool with you, bro.
By all means, bro. This is your episode.
I'm starting a podcast for metal bands where I interview once a month one metal band from the local scene. Hopefully, maybe every other month. We'll see.
No doubt.
And the podcast is going to be held in my band room. Like, come hang out, sit on one of the chairs. I'll put a microphone in front of you. There'll be a microphone in front of me, in front of anyone who shows up, because I think we got like 4 of them shits.
Oh, that's dope.
And
That's dope.
yeah, so that way, or if it would be easier if people brought their own, that'd be cool too. So, but yeah, well, because they're musicians, there's no way they don't, like, the vocalist of a band is gonna have a mic stand and a freaking microphone. Plug it into my mixer real quick,
Right.
and so that way everyone's got their own microphone, or you can just hold the damn thing. I don't care what people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whatever people are comfortable with, or share the microphone, because I think we have 2 good ones, but the other ones wouldn't be good for that. They're instrumental microphones,
That's fair.
and they're for miking up a speaker, like when you're playing an instrument,
Yep.
trying to capture the sound that's coming out of that speaker. It's like this low audible thing, so you put it in front of it, so it's capturing it at a low audio.
Yeah.
And then you can mix it.
Turn it up. Yeah, that makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep. And but yeah, freaking, we're gonna be setting it up. I have the most ghetto rigged way to set it up too. It's great. We have a PA system right in the room,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take a blue microphone, one of these.
That's what I've got right here.
One of these. Ignore the
Yep.
mess. You're not allowed to look at the mess. Anyway, freaking, I forgot to clean up. It's been gamer mode, bro.
Bro, you're telling me. I've been playing Pokemon like a madman.
So yeah, that's even a better angle anyway. So yeah, we've got that. We've got one of these in the room as well, that it's just in a box. It's on my shelf. And we're gonna set it up with a boom arm.
Ooh.
And mic up. We're gonna mic up the PA mic, like the PA speaker, and set the speaker to a super lower, like a lower volume, until we get it proper in the mix. So that way we don't have to worry about crazy audio mixing on the software, and we can do it analog, and then capture the analog audio where it's like channeled and panned and all that shit.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, and it should work out pretty good. And like, and it'll amplify our voices just a little bit, and it'll like resonate throughout the room a little bit, so it'll pick up on the microphone really well, I think. And but it'll be low enough volume where it won't cause crazy feedback. It won't, you know what I mean? It'll be perfect for like the podcast type of setting.
Yeah,
And
facts.
the idea is to call it the Metal Zone. I'm gonna call it Kosher's Metal Zone.
Hey, okay.
And because I'm still kosher, baby.
Yeah.
And freaking, it's gonna be called Kosher's Metal Zone. I'm already in the process of working on a logo for it. I do my own graphic art now. That's another thing that
Okay.
I haven't been talking about. Is I didn't make my logo, because my logo that I made for my band was kind of buns, and my buddy Alex made a really, really good one, and we've just been using that. So if we ever make it big, I'm giving him fucking money
Fair.
for doing that, because the logo is fucking sick. And like,
yeah, the logo does look fucking dope.
It does. It does look dope. And like, but all the stuff that I put the Envoy's logo on is stuff that I make. So
yeah,
that stuff looks dope too. So freaking, yeah, I've been working on making my own flyers for my events, so I don't have to outsource any of that to anybody else. I've been working on the networking with the venues and people that organize shows at venues, like whichever person I have to talk to in order to get the show happening.
yeah,
Those are the people I'm talking to. Some people, they run their own thing, but like, I'll make the flyer for it, put their logo on it, my logo, the venue, the bands, and then the information for the show, and then I host the show. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, I am pretty much booking the show. You know, even if it's their event, I'm hosting it, getting the talent, and at the end of the night, at the door, I was going to get into this earlier. We kind of got sidetracked.
yeah.
When people come in through the door, that money at the end of the night, once the cover for the bar and everything, like getting the venue, is covered,
Yeah,
I take that money and evenly divide it and give it to everybody.
yeah.
Like,
Makes
this
sense.
band, there's 4 bands and there's $120. Okay, it looks like everybody gets $40. Like, it's not much, but like, you can't, you know.
At least you're leaving the show at the end of the night with money in your pocket.
Gas money to get
Yeah.
home, bro. Like,
And
it
maybe
wasn't.
some McDonald's on the way home. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like, you can. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you got to at least give people something to put in their gas tank. And it shows. There was another time where it was at the Raven. It was a really good show. The
yeah,
ball. Not only did a good amount of people come in, but they bought a shitload of drinks. And Chris was like, "Yo, like, the amount of drinks and tips and everything that I got, the door is yours, bro. Like, I'm just gonna pay the security dude and then give you the rest." And there was a good amount of money there. And
that's
then
solid.
I ended up splitting that up evenly with everybody. After the only thing I did is because I promoted the show and I sponsored an ad and I did a lot of work to get the venue and make the flyer and promote the show, host the show, backline the show with gear. So what I did is I made sure there was cabinets for people to plug their amps into, so they
Okay.
didn't have to bring their own, a drum kit to use, so they didn't have to bring their own. Like, all of these things, I kind of did put a couple of extra bucks in my own pocket, but everyone should think about the work that they do. I'm a promoter. I'm trying to do it as a job as much as I'm trying to do a musician as a job. But as long as everyone's getting a fair and equal amount, I gave myself as a promoter less than I gave everybody else. And then I gave the money that Envoys was getting to everybody but me. Like, we got $60. Every band got $60 that night. I gave $20 each to each bandmate. You know,
That's fair.
like, at the time when we still had we're a 4-piece again. We went from a 4-piece to a 3-piece to a 4-piece. Lineup changes happen from time to time, but we decided to move in a direction that I really, 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 really like.
No shit.
I'm gonna,
Yes. Yeah, I was
freaking kind of. I was about to do a meme.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Whatever.
I was gonna say. The venue that I had lined up for shows, I had a budget of $300 to pay the artists. I was gonna do 4 artists a night, which would have been $75 each.
Okay.
And all you would have had to do was, do your part, promote the show, and show up. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. It was gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience, and then it fell through because motherfuckers want to change jobs.
Yeah. It'd be like that, or they're like mad about their position on the flyer, or like stuff like that. It's people can be weird, but like I was saying earlier, we moved from having a synth player to having a second guitar player.
Okay.
Envoys is transitioning towards a strictly, non-synth player direction, which will open up many new doors in terms of new musical creativity for the band's future.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to exploring the new territories of writing and expanding the band's overall sound this way, along with the recent instrumental album ideas that we've been working on for our future discography. Every song since our first one has traditionally included synth, but we've decided to no longer do that. And shout out to Rings of Saturn, because kind of dunked on their shit got dunked on when they decided to move into an instrumental direction. So every band, every time they move on from a particular type of thing, kind of just, instead of talking about being an instrumental band, they just replace.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, no, we moved from having a synth player to, which, don't get it wrong, like, there was elements of the synth in the music that we did like. And the thing is the plan is for me to just do it. Yes, I do play guitar in the band, but if I were to have a keyboard in front of me, what's to say I can't have John do a section of guitar work while my guitar, I hit a pedal that mutes my guitar, right? And then I do stuff on the keyboard for the synth parts that I want to add to the songs. So you know,
Yeah.
we're not
That's
moving in a
actually
no synth direction. We're just moving in a direction that expands the creativity of the band. And we did a lineup change for a lot of reasons, but one of them is creative, like a create. One of them is a creative reason, motherfuckers. But yeah,
so we're on the podcast and we don't give a fuck about what we talk about on this kind of show. So what's up with piss jugs?
all right, man.
Yo,
All right, man.
I know the story, but like this is even funnier for the podcast.
Oh man, dude. If you leave jugs of urine in somebody's studio space,
You are the problem.
expect to be kicked out of that studio space and excommunicated from the people that invited you into that space. And then your synth services will no longer be needed in the band, regardless of how good
it was
were.
the synth player. Oh my god.
Cat's already been out of the bag. I posted about it, so
I
it's
know
not
you
like,
did. I know you did. That's why
So like at the end of the day, but like
that's even funnier that it was the synth
yeah,
player.
no, it sucks. He's not that bad of a guy. It's just I'm done talking to him.
It's just don't
And
piss
about
into
him.
jugs and leave it in the fucking band space.
Yeah, just don't be doing that. Don't. I wish him the best in life. Just stay away from me, dog. That shit's weird.
And pee in toilets.
Yeah, use a toilet, bro.
Use a toilet.
Come around only if your house broken.
But even then, even if your toilet's broken, bro, pee outside. Don't leave it in a fucking piss jug.
That's a
gallon jug. I saw those pictures, bro. Gallon jugs.
No. Those were memes. The other ones were just like fucking. Those were the memes from Trailer Park Boys. Like,
okay. I was gonna say, bro, gallons of jugs.
So
gallons
your
of piss.
Standard bottle of Poland Springs water, right? Delicious.
Just not delicious when it's refilled.
Just don't refill it with something that is the result of chugging this way too fast. Just don't be doing that, bro. Just don't be doing it, man. Just don't be doing it. We don't need any of that out here.
No.
And then don't be leaving it around to be found by people that don't want to find shit like that. And then not pick it up. And then leave it to be picked up by them like they're your fucking father.
That's like, I was gonna say, that's like leaving a cum rag on the floor in your bedroom and then your mom goes to do your laundry and it's like, what's this?
We don't even know. We don't even know. We wore gloves when we were cleaning up and throwing out like all the stuff that was clearly garbage.
Good.
And then we definitely needed to. We took his stuff, and there was other reasons why we kicked him out, but we're not going to talk about that on the podcast.
Nope, don't have to.
And if people want to know, they can ask me about it, and I'll show them the proof and the evidence. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But the other reason is he damaged some equipment in the room. And that can't be happening.
That's a big L. That's a big no-no.
There's 3 other reasons, but they're like no one else's fucking business. That's
fair. But yeah, no.
And that it's no one else's fucking business because freaking it goes beyond the band stuff. That's personal life stuff. So the stuff that we'll talk about is band related. Like, don't fucking piss in bottles, you weirdo. And don't freaking just damage amplifiers and don't freaking when you're told not to smoke in the fucking room, don't do it. Like
that's already grounds to be like, nope.
No, that alone. But then there was personal stuff that there was personal life stuff that we're not going to talk about.
Yeah, no, we don't have to. That's straight.
Yeah, because that's no one else's business. That's his business, and that's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah. We could talk about that off the stream. That's fine. We don't have to bring that shit up.
I wish him the best in life, though. I literally love the motherfucker to death. It's just can't be around me no more, bro. Not at my table.
Felt that.
But yeah,
you gotta go sit at the kids' table now, bro.
I don't care. I don't care whose table it is. Hopefully they're nice. But yeah, freaking. But yeah, freaking, we got a guitar player in the band now, and it's going really well. He's learning the material really quick. I've literal confidence that, I mean, shit. Let me look at the calendar, right? We got 2.5 weeks till the first show that we're supposed to play with him, and I think that he'll be ready.
That's fair.
I think so.
That's solid.
Because we're jamming on Friday, then him and I together just at my house on Monday.
Okay.
Then as a whole band on Tuesday. Then on the 1st, we're jamming again. And then on Tuesday, we're loading everything. No, on Tuesday, we're jamming one last time. And then on Thursday, we're going to load everything for Friday.
Okay.
So, yeah. And so we have a lot of time to work on this. So every Monday between now, so we got 2 Mondays, 2 Tuesdays, 1 Friday, and then 1 Thursday. So that's a pretty good amount of time. Plus, he's practicing on his own, and he's getting better and better with it every single time he sends me stuff. So it's good.
Oh, shit.
And even if he's not ready for the 9th, that's okay. That gives, if he just focuses and doesn't get bummed out about it, he'll be ready for the 16th for sure.
100%.
And we're confident. We're confident about it, and we're hype, and it's going to be a good time, both shows. And people are like, oh, you're playing Worcester 2 times in 1 week. Yes. We're going to promote the fuck out of the second show at the first one.
Exactly.
We're gonna sell tickets. We're gonna do all that shit. And
like, I don't know if you already had this as a thought, but I would promote
we're putting flyers all over Worcester that week.
Well, I was gonna say for the show on the 9th, I would say mention the show in the beginning of your set and then again at the end of your set.
We're gonna mention it 3 times throughout the set. It's on the set list paper.
Cool.
I have the set list, and then I have a second piece of paper called crowd interaction. And
nice.
People need to start worrying about that because crowd interaction is huge. Right?
Like, actually, that's actually a great fucking point because, for instance, a couple weeks ago,
that was my biggest problem as a rapper. I just didn't engage with the crowd.
Dude, fucking on the 11th, I headlined downtown for the ciphers.
Right.
Fucking, I got paid quite a nice amount of money for that, but
good.
I'll talk about that.
Hell yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But so fucking, I had a 30-minute set. I did 15 minutes of actual music integrated with 15 minutes of crowd work. This way here, like in between songs, I can chit chat with the crowd, interact with them, vibe out and shit like that. Fucking,
I got songs where I loop the beat for another 2 minutes so I can just interact with the crowd for like a whole thing.
That's solid.
See. I can't wait for you to see the new version of my performances because what I've learned. Sorry to interject, brother.
No, you're good. Fucking, yeah, I actually, not too many people know this, but, obviously,
secrets.
Yes, not too many people know this, but come December, for reasons we talked about off stream that I'm not going to talk about on stream, I'm actually taking a hiatus for a year. I'm going to do the right thing and just focus my mind on what's coming up.
Yep.
And
good man.
I'm going to come back stronger than ever. And it's going to be...
should be.
So I have plans for my quote-unquote last album.
No kidding.
It's coming out in December.
Like you're going to quit the game?
Well, before the hiatus. That's why you were looking down, but I put up air quotes. That's around
Thank
last.
God.
Yeah, no. That's why I said like year hiatus, and then I'm going to come back stronger than ever. But for the time being, like my hiatus album, it's going to be titled "Thank You for Your Time."
That's dope. That's dope.
And it's just kind of like a thank you guys for, giving me the chance to actually hear me out.
Yeah, I like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to crack my back.
No, it's fine. And I actually have a a couple of ideas on how I want to make this album different than the last 5. Because this is going to be album number 6. So I want to do something.
I have a couple
special
of
with it.
ideas that I'll shoot at you.
Well, I have an
They're good
idea.
ideas, and I know you don't typically like doing other people's ideas, but
Fair.
you should hear me out.
What's up?
I'm not talking about it on the stream.
Okay, that's fair. Well, real quick, the ideas that I have. I'm gonna have.
I'm gonna say one word. Collab.
Oh yeah. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
There's actually going to be There's actually a couple of collabs on that are going to be on the album. Actually,
we'll do it.
The first. I
gotta be on your. I gotta be on your hiatus fucking project. Come on, man.
Facts.
Come on.
Fucking.
Just send it to me whichever one's gonna be my open. Just send it to me, or send me whichever one I'm gonna pick from. Like,
I gotta sit down and work on.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Whenever it's ready, just let me know.
Yeah, I absolutely got you.
I've already got my equipment. I just got to go to my studio.
I'm gonna have one of the homies that I trust. I'm gonna have him executive produce the project.
That's dope.
And then I'm gonna. Funny enough, I'm talking about it right now. Haven't even talked to him about it. So fucking. That's why I haven't said a name yet. Because if one says no, I have another one.
That you probably know will say yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Yeah. Right,
it's not even that I know they'll say yeah. It's I like how both of them work. So if one says no, I'm comfortable with the other. Like if one doesn't have the time, I'm comfortable with the other one working on it because I know they'll do just an equally good job. What was I gonna say? Hey, move your head real quick. Okay, no, it looked like you were frozen for a second. My bad.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at this fucking squirrel. It's the fattest squirrel I've ever seen in my life. How the fuck?
And then
that is a fat squirrel, bro.
My other thought was to not only have one of them executive produce it, but also have it hosted by one of the local DJs.
That's a good idea.
This way here, I can make it a fully New Bedford project.
Yeah, and just kind of like from the bed, dude. Like,
just kind of like a love letter to the city.
I have a couple of branding ideas for that. I'll talk to you about after the stream.
I'm with that. The first single for the album actually drops on June 30th.
No kidding.
And it's the song featuring Rick Ross.
That's kind of dope. I can't believe that you've got all these crazy features coming out. Like, and you've got more than just the ones that have already dropped that are nuts. Like, it's kind of nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you work so fucking hard for this, man. Like, you really do. And it's like, it's the same thing with, like, me with what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Fair.
So, like, I stepped away and took a hiatus from rapping. Last year was the summer of kosher. I dropped all of my fucking unreleased music and freaking finished all of my unreleased music that I had at the time. I still have a bunch now because, like, I'm obviously working on music when I'm in my spare time. But, like, I've only got, like, an EP's worth of fucking material, but I want to drop an album. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so it'll take more time, like maybe a year, because I have so much going on that the amount of time that I have to dedicate to doing the kosher stuff is probably like 25%, 30% of what I used to be able to put into it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, real quick. I just want to shout out Louis real quick in the chat. Long time homie, long time Whooshie Gang supporter. Shout out Louis. What dad gang? Fucking.
Yo, I almost wore my freaking Beast from the East shirt today.
That's funny.
I ended up wearing the regular Grind Mode affiliate shirt. That's mad funny. You also have this same shirt.
I have that exact same shirt.
Yeah no, because it's the one from the fucking one that we did. So we're both wearing shirts from ciphers that I'm wearing the first one and you're wearing the second one.
Yeah.
That's mad funny. That's dope.
But yeah, fucking Oh, Louis, I gotta hit you up in the chat later because the thing I told you in Messenger the other day still hasn't become public, but I have some additional info for that, so I'd like to tell you about that.
Okay.
He's one of the homies that I was like, what I was talking to you about before stream.
Sure.
I was like, I had to tell him about that. That's the homie. That's, I knew he'd be just as hyped. So I have an update on that. So you're gonna be like, hey, my guy. It's gonna be fire.
So like, this is gonna sound fucked up,
Word.
but like,
Great place for it.
I already thought Tina Turner was dead.
Yo, bro, tell me how. Bro, tell me how that's the first thing Karen hits me with when I wake up from my nap earlier.
I thought she was already dead, bro.
Bro, yeah.
I'm sorry, Tina Turner. I just didn't know. Like, Jesus Christ.
I think I was thinking, you know what? I think we're thinking of Whitney.
Yeah.
We might be
You're
thinking of
right.
Whitney Houston.
You're right, dude.
I wonder
You're
if
right.
Ike. Wait, is Ike Turner still alive?
I have no idea, brother.
Hold on. Now, oh, Googling it.
Googling it.
Thank you, Google. Ike Turner. Oh, I put Tuner instead of Turner. Oh, no, he died in 2007.
Good Lord.
So maybe that's who we're thinking of. Wow, she died at she was 83. Wow, good for her.
Yeah,
Shout out
like,
Tina.
it's sad, but she had a good run, man. She lived a good life. She
Hell
had a
yeah.
long life. Like, that's dope. That's dope. May we all live to at least see our 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Like, that's the dream, man. Like, do things in life that we're proud of, that we can look back on in our old age and go, yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel
Like,
that.
that's what I'm working towards right now. I'm trying to get this music stuff happening, and it sucks because it's like I have a really fucked up back. So like carrying a guitar and doing all of this stuff. That's why getting another guitar player has been so beneficial. So that now I can like stand a little more still.
Yep.
And then our guitar player and our bass player, they can headbang, go crazy. And our drummer, he's doing his thing. And I could just, play guitar and be on vocals, focus
That's
on
fair.
that, focus on those, those two pillars of like what it needs to be. Because like what people don't realize is I'm playing lead guitar while I'm not doing the rhythms while I play in the band. I'm playing the leads while I do vocals at the same time. And it's tough, but like I got good at doing it just through practice. If you learn how to do any type of vocals, if you can do any type of like vocals, right? And if you can play guitar, here's my advice. Learn from Who the Bell Tolls by Metallica, right? And then it's a wicked easy song to play on guitar. No offense to Metallica. It's just an easy song to play on guitar.
Yeah.
And if you can learn to do vocals to that, play it over and over again throughout, like until your vocals and guitar playing at the same time are tight with it, and then move on to a harder song. Like pick another song that's a little harder, but like you're getting there. You can almost do the vocals for the song, and then if you can't do it all there, like if you make mistakes, keep playing. Don't stop. Don't stop playing and start from the beginning. No, keep playing the song and then play it again and try not to make the mistake again. Keep playing. Keep playing.
So it's funny that you
Play
say that
through the
like,
mistake.
you will like finish For Whom the Bell Tolls and then move on to a little bit harder of a song. My brain immediately went to Raining Blood from Slayer. Like you were like move on to a little bit harder of a song, and my brain went.
No, maybe like another Metallica song, like Enter Sandman.
Yeah, like do
Or
one. Like do
or
one.
like
One's long enough that you have
Do
to do
Host.
endurance.
Or Do
Yeah.
Host by like yeah, because it's a simple beat and you can get used to like figuring out like, oh, see, then you'll discover the secret, and the secret is you start your vocal, you figure out on which note you're going to start the vocal note, and
It's just like rap.
exactly, except that you're producing the sound.
Exactly.
So basically, I'm doing some stupid, crazy ass like a visual representation would be great instead of just me being over here like a weirdo. I'm just like I'm literally like while doing vocals.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing that while I'm doing vocals. And it was tough at first to like be able to do stuff like that, but all you got to do is practice, man. Like if you can do metal vocals and you can do guitar, you can do both if you just practice. Like do a death metal version of fucking For Whom the Bell Tolls. You want to play, you get too good at For Whom the Bell Tolls, but you can't find another song. Add more notes, make it heavier. Like add more improvisations to it. As for me, I moved on to stuff like Gojira.
Okay.
They have this song called Flying Whales. That shit's fucking
That sounds like a slapper.
Slaps. It slaps. Dude, it's
Oh.
all fun and games until the whales start flying, bro.
So
Nope.
real quick side step real quick. Have you heard any of the new Suicide Boys shit that they've been dropping?
I have. I listened to like half of the new project the other day, but I just didn't have time to listen to the whole thing, even though I liked it.
So so far they've dropped 3 fucking EPs.
What? 3?
Yep, the spring season, summer season, and fall season. I feel like winter's going to be dropping this Friday. Damn. And they've literally dropped them all within like a month. But they have like that kind of fret. They kind of have like that fret.
My idea now.
Well, check this out. They kind of been doing like a Freddie Dread funk kind of style. And it sounds dope. It sounds so good.
That's pretty cool. I'll definitely listen to more of it. I didn't know how much they dropped. Jesus. Those guys have crazy work ethic.
And it sounds like all of the production is Scrim again. Which is even better. Fucking, but I'm going to go see them in September. I'm going to Grey Day.
How much is that?
That's already sold out, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah. They're doing it at TD Garden.
I was trying to go to that, bro.
Yeah, the pre-sale tickets, they fucking, all of them got snatched the fuck up.
It's probably some, like, I bet if I go on Ticketmaster, there's some reselling asshole.
Probably. Because the pre-sale tickets, I think I only paid, like, less than $150. And it's Suicide Boys, Ghostmane, Ramirez, Freddie Dread, Cemetery, and City Morgue.
Yeah, there's still seats available.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. The floor is sold out.
Oh, the floor is sold out. I'm literally right outside the floor.
Yeah. I'm probably going to grab some seats.
I'm actually going with D-Rose and his girl. Because he hit me up. So it'd be cool to reconvene and everybody meet up and just be like, hey, hello, everybody. Where's the love? Yeah. But
yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have regardless, everybody's going to have a great time. I can guarantee it. Because it's fucking Suicide Boys. Ramirez, because when the fuck is Ramirez ever over here on the East Coast? Basically never. Fucking Ghostmane, which I haven't seen him since the month after Peep died. Which was how many years ago now?
Yeah.
I think that shit was like 2017 or some shit, 2016.
I just remember being able to see these dudes at places like the Paradise Rock Club. Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy what they've done, man. I'm so proud of them. They really did it.
I was going to say, first time I saw Ghostmane was at the Middle East. Now he's in fucking TD Garden. First time I saw Suicide Boys was House of Blues. Now they're in TD Garden. The first time I saw City Morgue was outside of the Palladium.
Yeah.
In the parking lot.
They need to do that again. That shit was hype.
That was sick.
That was a good show. So cool. I was there.
I know we linked up.
I was high as fuck, bro. All I remember that day was that dude chilling in that tree. Did you see that dude?
Yo,
You seen that dude? I have a
bro,
picture of that.
that came up on my story because I shared because I'm pretty bro. I'm pretty sure I shared the post. I shared your post, and
Yeah,
the guy in the tree commented on it.
that's mad funny.
He was like, "That was actually me." He was like, "It was." He was like, "By the time I got up in the tree, I wasn't even trying to move in the line anymore, so I stayed in the tree." I was like, "Oh shit, yeah." He fucking commented on that post. The actual guy that was in the photo.
That's dope. Tell him I took the picture. If you ever share it and he comments on it again, tag
Well,
me.
I didn't end up sharing it. He apparently commented on the original post, like the same day it was posted. Because I checked the
I'll go look.
timestamps and shit.
I'll go
Yeah,
look. That's mad funny.
it's either on his post or it's on my post. Because I think
Looks like
I
I'm
think we
getting
had like
added by
mutuals.
looks like I'm getting added by a fake profile on Facebook. Don't you just love
Ooh,
that?
what's the name? Because it might be the same one that fucking followed me a little bit ago. Because I got rid of my ad button.
Bro, you're never gonna believe it. It's somebody pretending to be Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
Is it Corey? No, Corey's not dead.
No. He just doesn't. Why would he have a Facebook?
That too.
Why would he have a Facebook that was made 2 days ago?
Oh yeah, what the fuck? That's even weirder.
Fucking strange.
I
People.
heard your music. I immediately had to make a Facebook to contact you.
Yeah. I already blocked him, dude. I'm not even having any of that.
That's like the fucking. There was some dude promoting shows, right? Or like trying to get people booked for a show. And somebody that we mutually know shared it. I'm not gonna, name drop because, I obviously they didn't know at the time. They did. I looked back and they did end up deleting the post. But the person was like claiming to. The person was claiming to have slots available to open for Lil Wayne in Boston when he came through. And I was like, I'm already calling bullshit because I already would have looked into this. I was like, I'm heavily calling bullshit. I go to the guy's Facebook, right? He's fucking Birdman's cousin, fucking this, that, the other. I went, bitch, give me 2 seconds. I went and fucking looked up Birdman's family. That motherfucker ain't in it. I was like, yep, this is 100% bullshit. And that
Oh
post
my
ended up getting
god,
deleted.
man.
That post ended up getting deleted. Bro, I fucking go to that guy's Facebook again like a couple days later just for shits and giggles. He's the cousin of some other fucking rapper.
Yep. That's how it always is.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to fix my lighting for a second. It's a
No
little better
worries.
now, right?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah, I'm not in the darkness. But yeah, freaking yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's people,
There's a lot of scammers.
yeah.
There's a lot of scammers, and artists need to be more
Don't
prevalent
pay
about that.
money to people to be on their playlists. Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Just so people need to know. If there's people hitting you up on SoundCloud for that, they are
Fake.
If they're hitting you up on Instagram, they are fake.
Like the amount of people that have hit me up,
even
from
if they're
Worldstar,
a real account, they're fake. Wink.
Bro, there was somebody that hit me up, right? And they were like, "Hey, we wanted hey, I'm so and so from BET and we're looking for artists, blah blah blah." And all I did was a simple response back. I was like, "Why would Black Entertainment Television want a white guy?"
True.
That's all I left it at.
Like, I'm not Eminem, bro.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, I'm just a random ass white boy that don't even rap about hood shit. So why, like, if I was like Millie's, like, right, Millie's would make sense for fucking BET. Like someone like him, that makes
Yellow
sense.
Wolf.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf. Not so much. Actually, I've heard some stories about Yellow Wolf
Really?
where black artists were very uncomfortable being in the studio with him because of some shit he was saying. That Southern was coming out. Without me going into detail, certain words were being said, and the artists were feeling very uncomfortable, and were told, if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out.
That ain't cool.
No, and it was, and apparently that's why
Can you send me this?
Apparently that's why Yellow Wolf and Royce kind of have issues, because it was Royce's artist that he sent to Yellow.
That's not cool, man.
Yep, that's why I'm completely all set with Yellow Wolf's music, because if that story is 100% true, I'm good.
If that's true, then
whack.
I'm all set.
That's whack.
That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. So yeah, freaking.
Let me see if I can actually pull that up. Yellow Wolf. Is it 1L? Oh, it is 1L. Fuck. See, that's how much I don't listen to the artist.
I just saw him in ciphers for like the Shady ciphers back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And, the Slaughterhouse shit. So I just thought he was a good rapper, but like, damn, that's fucking whack. That's pretty whack.
Let me see. Actually, let me pull this up on the fucking screen so it's not just me like mad close, like, duh. Just so that way y'all can see what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
That ain't it. That ain't it,
bro.
Yeah, bro.
And if you notice right here in this article on the screen, it says, although there has been a hint that racism was a reason why Royce name dropped the former Shady Records rapper. So yeah, he ain't even on Shady anymore.
That's crazy.
And that's probably why.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro. No, nah, I'm good.
Damn, man. Yeah, nah, all right. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm reading the same thing here. That's what I'm over here looking at.
Like, I've definitely...
That's mad fucked up.
I definitely used it.
It costs $0 to just not fucking say that shit. Like...
Right. Like, I've definitely said the word in a urban setting, not in a racist way.
Everyone has said it in a way that's not, you know what I mean? Like that. You know what I'm saying? But like to say that with that connotation, with that purpose, is fucking destructive. And
exactly. I was gonna say
gross. It's gross. And you need
I was gonna say I've actually come to a point where I don't say it at all anymore, and I've used other words to replace it.
I was one of the people that was like, "Yo, we got to stop saying that word."
Yeah,
remember?
Like I had that conversation.
It was before the cipher.
Like I retrained my brain, and like I've even stopped myself from like repeating it when I'm rapping songs I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Like it's something that
because it gets it out of your lingo.
Yeah, just get it out of the vocab. Like it's not cool. Like I said, I definitely grew up, and like I would say it, and I'd be checked on it, and people would be like, "Nah, you could say it. You're good. You could say it." And I'm like at the same time, like, nah.
When I grew up with my homies, that
now that I'm
obviously,
older,
they say it because, you know what I'm saying. But like, and they didn't care if I said it. But that's
exactly.
But that's wherein lies
the issue.
Yeah,
and it's like, nah.
Not everyone is your homie, bro. They're not gonna be cool with it. It's not fucking cool. And then you end up like Ice-T head, bro.
So like
you end up thinking that it's cool to say it, and then this guy's like, "No, I'm telling you to stop saying it," and then smack, like, stop saying that shit.
And now that
that goes for any fucking type of fucking prejudice ass shit, bro. Like if you hate somebody for the fucking race that they are, for the skin that they are, for the religion they are, shut the fuck up and go rethink your life, bro. If you hate someone for their sexuality or some shit, or their gender or some shit, shut the fuck up and go rethink your life. Like, that's it.
Like I don't like people based on their actions. Like I don't look at
It
what
costs
you what
$0 to just freaking.
be a nice person.
Yeah, our only
Like
obligation in life, like this is going to be some philosophical shit because we're getting towards the end of like we got like 25 more minutes before I have to bounce.
yeah, no worries.
And freaking all I want to say is that human beings in this life have a single obligation. Just one.
Yeah.
Be a good fucking person, man. Just be a good one. Just be a good person. Like that's literally all we need to do in life. Because if we just focus on that one particular task, all the other stuff is going to be easier. Because you're not so angry all the time. Because your focus is to just be a good person. Like you won't care about stupid ass shit like drama because your only focus is to just be a good person. Like, you know? And I learned a lot of that. Like, a lot of that came as of the last like 3 years. Like 2020, from the pandemic onward, like I used to be mad over dumb shit. I won't lie, like all the
Oh
time.
yeah, I know.
Like, and freaking, I don't want to hear it. And freaking, it's the best. Can't be undone.
We've grown up. Yeah, we've grown up
And
basically.
but maybe other people could get over the fact that some shit happened 3 years ago and stop being fucking annoyed by it and just fucking. But anyway, they're under no obligation to get over it, but they have an obligation to leave me the fuck alone about it because I'm not that man no more. But
True.
freaking, because you can only judge a man by the merit of his deeds in the current day. Like what has he been putting into the world these days?
Yeah.
And what have I been putting into the world these days, man? Like I'm not tearing nobody down ever. Like I'm not posting about this or that. I'm sharing fucking music and things to make people laugh. Pictures of cats.
Except for piss jugs. But that's a different story.
Listen, man. Every once in a while, sharing just a random meme about piss jugs, it's because it's fucking funny. And personal grievances aside, there may or may not be 2 other bands that are in the scene that have kicked out members of their band for piss jug scenarios.
Yo, so are all of those members that have been kicked out gonna form their own super group and call it Polly and the Piss Jugs?
I was thinking they could get together and go start, their side band, Planet Piss.
Yo.
But it's like freaking Metalocalypse, freaking Murderface, the bass player. You ever seen that show?
I love Metalocalypse.
He's like, I'm gonna start my side band, Planet Piss.
Yeah.
And it's like they can all do that. There's a synth player, a guitar player, a drummer, and all they need to do is find a bassist that pisses in jugs, and they'll be good to go. Like maybe a vocalist that they could be an instrumental act.
Bro, that's a title. That's a tidal wave nobody's ready for.
They could like take the piss jugs and like put LEDs behind them.
Yo,
get the glow.
Bro, they just have a fucking super soaker with piss spraying on the crowd.
No, but they can't do that to the crowd. It's got to be like fake pee. So they got to like buy that Spencer's gift stuff that's supposed to help you pass your drug test, but it doesn't.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
And get a whole fake dick and just piss.
Yeah. Yeah. And freaking like they can take like water, like big vats of it, and like put yellow food coloring in it. And then they could have like snorkelers in like the fake pee.
That would be dope.
Yeah, and then they could have like the mascot could be that dude from South Park.
Speaking of
Mr. PP.
Speaking of, hold on. So
The piss miser.
I just purchased my first ever pair of Heelys. I bought them specifically for work.
Why?
They have towelly and pot leaves all over them.
Okay, that's kind of dope.
Right? You at first you're like, why did you buy Heelys?
Are
But
you
then
healing around work, bro?
so I was already told I can't. I was like, all right, that's fair, I guess, because like if I fall or if I go into someone and hurt them, liabilities and shit, like I get it. Like,
Not Libsey just healing his like ass away from his problems. Let me healy my way out of this fucking conversation. Real shit. It's
bro,
just like me with my Goomba shoes.
yo,
Yo, that post was mad funny.
the Goomba Stompers.
No, anyone who doesn't get the reference, right? In Super Mario Brothers 3, there's Goombas that are inside of a fucking green boot.
Yup.
And you can kill that motherfucking Goomba and you can steal that motherfucker's boot. And then you can get in that boot. And when I was a kid, I used to call them shits Goomba shoes. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna Goomba shoe my way out of this situation right quick. And it's always just a picture of Mario just flying through the air wearing a Goomba shoe. And for some reason, that shit just makes me laugh my ass off.
So
Goomba
I've
shoes.
actually been playing Super Mario Brothers 3 on the Switch.
That game's dope.
Because the Switch
It's one of my
has
favorite
the
games ever.
well,
I've got what the fuck you call it? Coasters for Super Mario.
that's cool.
Not even joking. I'll get them right now.
But while you're listening,
I am.
I've been playing Super Mario Brothers 3
Prove
and
it.
I've been trying to play it without dying so I can eventually speedrun it.
Interesting.
And because I'm
check out my coasters, right?
I'm very
See how they're
fascinated.
coasters?
Kosher's coasters.
Kosher's got some coasters, right? But on the other side, they look like NES games, bro.
Oh, that's fire.
So I got Duck Hunt, the original Mario Brothers. We got Mario 3, the GOAT.
Yup.
This game's goated. And then we got the big bitch Metroid, dude. This game's badass.
No, that's solid.
And yeah, no, I don't use them because obviously they're like a fucking collector's item.
Yeah.
But what's funny is they come in a case that looks like the original Nintendo sleeve.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, they're freaking cool. So, as people could see, like I've got a lot of like video game shit behind me, and there's even more up there and all around me and over where I pulled this from. So, yeah,
Like,
I collect.
Right behind my head, right here.
I just bought a motherfucking Nintendo 64. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah, you bought it off of Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They don't know.
That's fair.
And,
yeah, Mike. Yeah, he was telling me about it.
I got a whole ass N64. I got an EverDrive, so I can play any game I want. And yeah, it's a good ass time, bro.
So
it's a freaking anything.
Behind me, where that TV is right there, the thing that it's sitting on has 2 drawers. In both drawers is a solid collection of NES and N64 games.
Are there any games for the N64 that you don't play often or that you'd part with? If so, hit me up after this and I'll buy some.
They're not mine. I can't.
Okay, never mind.
Them. They're the wife's.
Won't even ask.
But we do have some fucking bangers in there. We also have some classic Atari games too.
You know, I'll send you a link to it. There's this fucking cool thing that you should buy, and it's like $50, and it's great if you have a Nintendo 64. Just saying.
Well, I don't know if we have the actual console. I'm not 100% sure.
You guys got to get one. There's a Bowser's Basement in Taunton, and then there's one that just opened up in Plymouth as well.
Yeah.
So hit either one of those, and you'll be able to get it. Shout out to Bowser's Basement, by the way.
Yep.
And local business, man. They're mass born, and freaking now there's 2 locations. It's going.
Isn't that one of the grind mode homies too?
He is friends with some people that are like affiliated with
Okay.
the grind mode folks.
I wasn't sure if he
Just
was.
to like the level like that we are, like, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, freaking, it's pretty cool. So before I go, freaking,
Yeah, because I want to chit chat with you after we go off the air.
yeah, freaking, before I go and before I have to get off of this thing, I just want to impart this on people. No matter fucking how long it takes for you to get to where you want to be with music, don't fucking stop doing it. Don't fucking fold and give up and stop doing it. Um, Even if people think that I folded and stopped doing the fucking rap shit, that is bullshit. And I have a whole folder on my computer that's literally called kosher that I can prove you wrong with. Like, it's a shortcut on my desktop right there. Motherfuckers.
Bang.
See that? If I go in there, do you know what's in there? Music. And freaking, so what I'm trying to say is don't give up on your dreams, man. Even if it takes a long ass time, even if it feels like you're fucking feeling defeated, even if you feel like, oh, there's nothing for me, you know, I'll never be able to perform, I'll never do this, I'll never do that. Fuck that. Don't think that way. Don't do it to yourself, man. The more negativity, even if you're joking, don't even joke about negativity, like about yourself or even others. Don't not even people you dislike. Don't even do that. Just focus on yourself. Focus on the friends that are around you that are good people, the family that are around you that are good people. Focus on the good people. Focus on the stuff that you're doing that you're proud of, the stuff that you're excited about in the future. The future is really important, man. So what I mean is like, I grew up as a kid going to the Palladium, even upstairs, like upstairs shows all the time because they were like fucking 12, $15, $16, $20 at most. And it's still that way. And I remember going there and seeing tons of sick bands and being like, wow, man, like if my band could just play up here, like that would be sick. And like I would get a band together and we would get some songs together and we'd break up. And it would just happen over and over and over again. And then I refined these songs that I wrote over the years to be really, really good through all of this different trial and error. You know what I'm saying? The Envoys name was picked in 2007. Okay. And I had been trying to put together bands, and then they didn't like the name because they're like, oh, that's stupid. And it's like they want to fucking pick some edgy metalcore name. So I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. I just want to play music. So I was in all of these various different bands over the years, but there was 2 iterations of Envoys that existed before this. And freaking, it almost happened back then. Like we almost started playing shows. It's just hard to coordinate a group of people when you're a singular unit and all you need is your USB drive and a microphone and a promoter to put you on the show. It's a lot different from coordinating 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And especially when you start getting to more than 4 people, it's tough. So what we wanted to focus on was just getting ourselves to a certain point so that way we could do the things that we wanted to do. And you can do that too. It's going to take dedication and time. Like, look at what Libsey's doing right now. He's getting paid to perform. My band doesn't get paid a lot to perform, but our gas money gets covered. So we're not out of pocket. It doesn't cost us anything to do what we're doing. You see what I'm saying? So it's at that point where, okay, well, yeah, it's now beyond a hobby level, because a hobby is something you put money into and money and time into. That's what a hobby is.
Yeah.
Freaking, when it stops being a hobby is when you stop having to put money into it and it's just time. And now it's just, oh, this is my entertainment, right? Some people pay for entertainment, but like I'm telling you, a lot of things that like I'm telling you, it's from a perspective of an individual doing something. Music can be a hobby, or it can be something you're trying to pursue as a profession. Every once in a while, we do make a little bit of money, but we take that money and we put it right into a jar that's in our band room, and that money buys more shit, or it pays for, opportunities.
Fair.
So you can do it. And if you're in a band, if it starts getting serious and you start playing shows, there needs to be a thing called, in addition to whatever you're paying for rent for your space, because if you're renting a space, that's a factor. Have band dues, like anywhere between $5 to $10. Everybody puts money in the jar once a month. And then by the end of the year, if there's a person who needs guitar strings or drum heads, someone's amp sucks, you know what I mean? Trade their amp in and use some of the money from the band funds to get some fucking gear that doesn't suck. You know what I mean? We don't have to worry about that because we have like Marshall heads and Mesa heads and like, really, really reputable equipment. All our stuff's really good. Like my guitar's a really nice Ibanez. Like that's a reputable brand,
Yeah.
And but like I just try to tell people, you can do it with cheap stuff too. It started out with like a cheap amplifier, a cheap guitar, and me doing it on stage with the cheapest gear imaginable and still making it sound good. So like, don't let that discourage you either. Don't let me and my gear snobbery dissuade you from what you want to do. You will build up. You will go from the crappy amplifier like I used to have and the $170 guitar like I used to do, and you will move up to having like the nice guitar and the good amplifier, and you're gonna build that up. If you're a rapper, man, you're gonna open up at shows that feel like they suck, but it's okay. Do like 4 or 5 of them a year and space them out. Don't try to perform once a month, man. That shit's stressful and you're not going to be able to do it. Stretch your performances out. Make yourself a little bit of an exclusive artist. Make sure you have 2 projects released before you perform. So that way you can change your set lists up between different performances. So that way when people do see you twice in a row, they're not hearing the same thing. Do that shit. Work on your breath control. Do that shit. Artists, please, man. It costs a little bit of money. Go to Staples. Print out the flyer that you're going to be on. Go around the place where people know you. Or go around the place where you want people to know you. Do both. Put those flyers up. Oh, there's a high traffic area. People walk on this area. Put them flyers up over there. Yo, I live near the canal, right? There's posts and cork boards and all sorts of shit over there for stuff. I'm putting my flyers up over there. I'm putting my flyers up everywhere. From the Cape all the way to Worcester, I'm putting flyers up for the 16th. So like, and people are like, oh, that's so much work. Yeah, it is. But you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. There's going to be 100 people at the show at least. And that's all I'm trying to say.
That's solid, though. That's solid advice.
If you put in more footwork than everybody else, not only will you feel good when you see the result of it, but people will notice that and they will respect the fuck out of you. Like, and you don't do it for that reason, but damn does it feel good when you have someone go, yeah, man, like, I really respect what you're doing. Like, you could tell you care about this. And it's like, I do care about it. I want everybody to be on stages. The more shows there are, the more opportunities there are for bands to be seen by people that could potentially put them in a better position.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You never know who's going to stop into a bar because they need a drink. True. You never know.
100% true.
So don't give up on your dreams and keep working. And when you think you're working hard enough, you're not. And I know that sounds fucked up. It doesn't mean you need to work harder. It means if what you're doing is working, don't stop that ethic. Keep it up. That's all you got to do. and because he's proof of it. And Envoys, my bandmates and myself, we are proof of it. There's promoters out there like Mike Karp, who went from promoting local fucking shows to promoting like gigantic bands in the deathcore scene like Suicide Silence and gigantic bands in the death metal scene like Dying Fetus. Like, it's fucking insane. So you can do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Like, there's promoters like Justin Marco. Like, he got Rings of Saturn, and he got, you know what I mean? Like, him and I may not be friends or anything, but like, that guy's done some shit too. Like, there's people out here really doing stuff. And if you don't stop doing what you're doing, if you just keep fucking trying and pushing toward your fucking goal, man, like, you can really, really get things going. Like, this kid, I remember when you got your first big show, which was the Montana show.
Yeah.
And you've been doing way more ever since then. Like, that show, even if it did cost you money out of your pocket, it did change the way people perceive you as an artist. It did. It literally did. I literally watched it happen. And now you're in a position now. You stayed with it despite the pandemic. You would do live streams and this. You found a way to persevere, and you found a survival tactic as a fucking performance, like as an artist. Can't talk. Artist. Like, you found these fucking ways to stay relevant and to keep that shit popping and to keep that shit happening. And anyone who doesn't see that is a fucking moron. And I'm not trying to call him a moron to insult him. I'm just saying, if you look at that and you get jealous instead of inspired, like, that's fucking stupid. You could look at that and go, whoa, I'm going to start it, but it's going to have no fans. Yeah, of course. That's how the fuck it's going to be. I'm going to start my podcast, and we're going to have 0 people watch the first video, right? And I don't care, because next month we're going to drop a video, and then 1 person's going to watch it. Guarantee it. And then we're going to have like 2 or 3 people watch the third one. And then we're going to do, and then 10 years later, because if you just keep fucking doing something, it works. And that's all I want to tell people. And that's all they need to know. Just keep doing it, and it'll work. If you plant them, they will grow. Thank you.
Fucking A.
Thank you.
Well, that's just been nothing but gems, nothing but nuggets of knowledge the whole time.
Sorry to get off philosophical. I'm just saying, man, like,
but I appreciate it.
Stay fucking humble and plant those seeds and think good things will happen, and just be a good person. That's it. That's the message.
Exactly. Well, I do want to thank you, because I know you got to get out of here soon.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the bathroom, and then I'm going to come talk to you afterwards.
Yeah, dope. So,
all right, man. I got to rock the piss. I've been drinking all this water.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to close out the show. I'll see you in a second.
All right, later, brother.
All right. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in over the past couple seasons. I am going to be taking a hiatus from the actual podcast. So, fuck it. I'll see y'all in, I don't know, 2025 or some shit. But I'll be back. Best you believe. Maybe a whole new setup. Maybe a whole new fucking place. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until then, adios. Sayonara. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll see y'all in the future. Peace.
This arc is for the villain who stays hiding the feeling that there ain't a local rapper on the level that he's killing. Rolls another blunt to get high as the ceiling. It's been top shelf since the government started dealing. This arc is for the villain who stays hiding the feeling that there ain't a local rapper on the level that he's killing. Rolls another blunt to get high as the ceiling. It's been top shelf since the government started dealing.
Oh shit, I left the camera on. Bye, everybody.